guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I am showing you guys and doing an entire first impressions video on the brand new Milani palettes. I have both of them here, the must-have mattes and the Bold Obsessions palette. I created this entire eye look using both palettes, so if you want to find out what I thought about these palettes and get some swatches of both palettes, then you guys are in the right place. Just keep watching. Okay, so first off, we're gonna have to excuse... Sir? So I've already primed my eyes, as you can see, and now today I'm doing a first impression, and I will have swatches of Milani. Okay, so these are the new Milani. Well, they're not new. Well, they're new-ish. I just finally got my hands on them. I feel like everyone's been talking about these for weeks. These are the Milani Most Loved Mattes palette. Oh my god, that's gorgeous. The Bold Obsessions palette. Okay, so first things first, just looking at these. First off, the packaging on these is gorgeous. I know it's kind of hard to see with lights, but it's this shiny reflective gold material. It's got this really adorable, like, I don't know how well you can see that, but the cursive, why do I have this upside down? The cursive writing, shut up phone. They got all the shades on the back of the palette as well with their names, which makes this a lot easier. So here's the thing. I don't have the palette anymore that I'm about to talk about, but I will put a picture here, or here, or I don't know. I'll have a picture floating on the screen somewhere so you guys can take a look at it. You can also Google it. These palettes remind me of the Stila palettes. There was an Eyes Are the Window to the Soul, Sky. There was a Soul, Sky, Spirit, and I don't remember the other one. But these remind me a lot of them, both the packaging, the layout, and actually the Bold Obsessions color scheme reminds me a lot of the one that I just recently got rid of, which I only purchased because of the cranberry shade in the palette. So I did use that palette. It was a very nice palette. I just wasn't using it enough for me to justify keeping it. However, I realized I don't have a lot of drugstore palettes, and I've been trying to expand my collection. So if you guys haven't seen actually the haul where I mentioned purchasing these, it's up here. This is the shades of the must-have mattes palette. Starting from over here, we have Fancy Vanilla, Come Up Roses, You're a Peach, My Daily Latte, Bust a Mauve, Catch a Tan, Toast of the Town, No Plum Intended, Hiking in Sedona, Chocolate is Life, Don't Raisin Your Voice, and Umber the Sun. I'm going to start by going to this, the Most Loved Mattes palette, and I'm going to start by taking this shade right here, which is called My Daily Latte, which, let me tell you guys, since I don't have dairy anymore, my Starbucks lattes just aren't the same. So I'm going to take this on a Luxie 205 tapered blending brush, and I'm just going to tilt my head back and start going in as a very nice, soft, pretty neutral colored crease, I have to say. It looks pretty neutral in the pan, but I feel like on me, a lot of eyeshadows that look cool in the pan don't come out cool in the pan. I do feel like these aren't, maybe I'm just tapping off too much excess. They're building up really nicely, but I don't feel like they're crazy pigmented, which is kind of nice. So if you're a beginner with eyeshadows, this is very beginner friendly. I have no idea how dry my skin has been lately. It has been so dry. The weather here has just been very dry. And I'm just taking, this is the Sephora brush I use to set my eyes. Just using this to go over that, make it nice and soft and diffused. I have no idea what kind of eye look I'm going for here. I do think I want to avoid the purples in this palette today. I think I'd rather stick with the more neutrally side because I want to be able to go in with something cool in here. I don't know. All these brushes are clean, by the way. I used my Veramona. I don't know where it is right now. Here it is. This is not Veramona. This is the Sephora Color Swatch by Veramona. I use this to clean off all my brushes between actually, you know, like cleaning my brushes. So I'm now gonna go in with the Morphe E27, and I'm actually gonna take a mix of these two shades here and here, which are the shades Catch a Tan and Toast of the Town, and I'm going to mix them together. So much excess, these are so powdery. Just that was, okay, those are very pigmented. Maybe it was just the transition shade I went into. And I'm just being very light with this. Thinking maybe some form of a cut crease. I don't know. Maybe. I've been wanting to do more cut creases. Actually, in general on my channel, I've been wanting to put out maybe some more artistic videos if I get a chance. I just know I've had some ideas in my head for a while, just cleaning off the brush. And I have a few that I've been thinking of, but I don't know if I want to do them. I don't know, tell me down below if you guys would be okay with not Halloween videos, but out there tutorials. Now I am going to take, actually I don't want to use that brush. I want something a little bit more precise. I take a Sigma E25 blending brush. I'm gonna go into the shade Hiking in Sedona, which is this kind of rusty red color. I'm gonna pick up just a little bit on the tip of my brush here, tap it off, and start going in. And just taking a little bit more. I feel like I made this edge over here way too pointy. I'm gonna have to fix that in a minute. I also feel like the side's drooping downward a little bit, but we'll fix it later. Okay. Now taking that same brush, I'm gonna not worry about taking the color off. I'm gonna go into the deep brown in the palette, this one here, which is called Chocolate is Life. I'm taking this straight up on the absolute tip of the brush, taking up all the excess, and just going in. Like that. And I'm just kind of, you know, filling in that V there on the inside. I'm not bringing it out further, I'm bringing it in. I'm still kind of bringing it up into my crease, but y'all know what I'm trying to say. The lower portion of my eye, I'm kind of bringing it to about the midway point. And again, going back into my original clean blending brush. Here's the thing. I don't feel like I have enough red, so I'm gonna go back in with some red. Just feel like in all the blending, I lost a little bit of my red. First, now that I've added some more red, take some more of the brown. And actually, I'm gonna go in on a more precise brush. This is a Luxie 229 tapered blending. And I'm actually taking the Chocolate is Life color with a little bit of the shade Don't Raisin Your Voice. And I'm just gonna continue to build that up. It is a little bit more purpley, but whatever. And then just lightly feathering it right here in the middle so that it blends nice. And going back in with the brush that we put the red. And just blending. The key with any looks like these is you just gotta keep blending. Okay, and here are the shades for the Bold Obsessions palette. Going from this side over, we have Can't Pink Straight, Sweet as Honey, Bear in Mind, Sands of Time, Gold Getter, Slate All Day, Suede Side to Side, Blazing Hot, Smoke Signals, Brunettes Have Fun, Read Between the Lines, and Little Black Dress. The hardest freaking part, I'm going to do, I think I want to do kind of a cut crease. I don't know. I had kind of a sharp line. I have kind of a sharp line going, but I kind of want to cut it just a little. So this is the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair. It is not the color I prime my eyes with. This is just a little bit lighter. I primed with Fair Beige. I'm going to take some on the back of my hand. I'm going to take this brush by the My Brush Set. Don't know where I bought this. I bought this like 5 years ago. I'm going to pick some up on this, on the tip of it. Just like that. And I'm gonna try this. So I watched Nicole Guerrero's video on how she does her cut creases, and I kind of want to try it that way. She puts the concealer right here along the bottom. Wow, it'd be helpful I didn't, you know, paint that on my eyelash, wouldn't it? She does this. And then goes to cut, that might be a little higher than I wanted it to be. Oh well, we're going to try anyway. And then she just goes ahead and, I was just curious to see if this was actually a helpful hint. I think on me, on my eyelid, this is a little too high for my liking. I'm just doing one side of it. Now I'm gonna take some more and do this side of my eye. And then I'm just going to take my finger, blend out the edge. But I don't want it to be a stark line, you know? Okay, great. Now I'm just really quickly going to set that with the lightest shade in this palette. This is the shade Fancy Vanilla. It's actually a hair bit darker than the concealer, but to be honest, I'm okay with that. Perfect. Eye is completely set. So now what I'm going to do is go into the Bold Obsessions palette. So this is such a warm look. I kind of want to cool it down. I don't know if I want to go in with the shade Sands of Time or Gold Getter. I'm going to swatch on my hands really quickly. I haven't done my swatches at this point in the video, and whoa, I picked up way too much of the gold. Ooh, I dug a hole in the gold. Okay. I think the gold is just too dark. So I am going to go in with the shade Sands of Time. So I'm going to go in with, this is the Sigma Shader E56 brush. I'm going to take MAC Fix Plus. And I'm going to go ahead and pick up the shade Sands of Time. And I'm applying this legit to the whole entire cut crease I just did. And then kind of flicking it into the dark brown here. And then I'm going to do it the other way around. Fix Plus you can do either way. I find doing it this way gives it a more metallic shade on your lid, but I didn't want to risk before the metallic shade not sticking at all. Ooh, I didn't even do this side yet. I totally spaced on the fact that that side's not even done. Like, look at that difference. Okay. I'm gonna start doing the same order. I'm now gonna go in with, not you, you're covered in glue. That's not what I was thinking, grabbing that brush. I'm now gonna go with the shade Gold Getter, the gold that I swatched before. I'm just picking up a little bit. This is, okay, the gold shade is so crumbly. Like, heck. And I am just applying this to where the champagne meets the dark brown. No Fix Plus, no nothing. I just want there to be a nice fade effect is all. I mean, yes, I am gonna be going in with a little bit more of the dark brown anyway, but this gold is just to help it transition seamlessly, if y'all catch my drift. It's also helping to kind of fade the concealer line right here in the middle of my lid. That is the easiest way of doing it. Like I said, I don't know why I've been feeling the cut crease, but I have. And I'm gonna go back in to the most loved, I was about to call it most loved, and mix the two dark shades down here that I use, the purpley one and the brown one. And I'm just going to rebuild this up a little bit. And then, once again, go back in with the gold brush. You just don't want there to be a stark line over here. You want it to fade nicely. That's the key thing here, okay? I'm gonna do my foundation, concealer. I'm all sparkly. My foundation, my concealer, all that jazz, and I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I am back. I have finished my face makeup, my lipstick, and I threw on some mascara. I don't have any false lashes on. I opted out. I did debate adding glitter, like, over top the cut crease, and I decided no, because I was gonna cover up the eyeshadow, and I couldn't bring myself to do that. I almost went with a hot neon red lip, and I went, no, I want the eyes to be the focus, so I went with this nude lip. FYI, this combination was taking the Essence lip liner and in the nude, lining my entire lips and filling them in, going over with, he's back. Hey, I didn't use him for like a month. You should be proud. This is the Lorac Alter Ego lipstick in Foodie. This was limited edition, sorry. And then I went over top with ColourPop Fairy Floss Glossy Lip. But yeah, so here's the thing. I find the eyeshadows very impressive. These do retail for $15. That is a little bit higher up there for a drugstore eyeshadow palette. The only other one that I've seen kind of be in that price range was like some of the NYX palettes can get up to like 20 bucks depending on the eyeshadow palette, but you know, I think these are worth it. So yeah, this is the finished look. I'm really happy with how it came out. You know, it's really easy, really simple. This is like I would say this is an everyday glam eye. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also hit the subscribe button down below so that you see more videos from me. If you want to make sure you don't miss a video, hit the notification bell. I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. At 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Also, be sure to leave me your questions, comments, concerns, suggestions for this video and any future videos you want to see from me. I love reading the comments. I love finding out what you guys want to see. You know, all that jazz. And I will see you guys in the next video.